Hello, I'm Battalion Chief Stewart. This is Fountain Fire Department's Fireground Fundamentals. Here at Fountain Fire, in regards to hose line advancement and management, we utilize the nozzle forward techniques. To begin, you want to ensure that you have your fingertips meeting at the tip of the nozzle itself. This is going to ensure you have high maneuverability when you're pushing to the fire room or down the fire hallway. Second, you want to ensure that you have your pistol grip pointed outwards. This will ensure that if you do lose the line as it comes back, you can hug it and it's going to engage with the pistol grip there and you can shut down the bail with your left hand. Third, you're going to get to the hip grip itself. You're going to have your right hand press firmly into that hip, ensuring that you absorb all of that nozzle reaction straight into your hip, down into your legs. This position here is going to be utilized for a 2.5-inch line or for a transitional attack on the outside of a structure. Next, we'll get into our second position. That's going to be the crooked lean. Firefighter Braun here is maintaining a strong foundation by putting his legs in the shape of a triangle. This will ensure that when you get that nozzle reaction, it shoots through that hip straight into the ground so you're not moving anywhere. This is going to ensure you're able to flow this line by yourself without anybody having to be on your back. This crooked lean position is also going to be used when we're pushing down a hallway and we're flowing water consistently due to high heat. Third position we have is going to be our clamp position. Firefighter Braun here is going to have his right foot sitting down on the line itself. Again, keeping a high maneuverability with the tip to the tip of his fingertips. This can also be used for pushing down a hallway by yourself in case you do not have a partner to do a crooked lean position. Firefighter Braun will demonstrate how to move the hose line as a single firefighter in the crooked lean or crouched hip grip position. Firefighter Braun is going to ensure he puts his right hand down, get in a tripod position. He will keep the hose line attached to himself in his left hand. As he moves, you will see him push his pelvis through the motion to ensure he gets the most amount of momentum possible. Firefighter Braun is now going to demonstrate how to move the hose line as a single firefighter in the clamp position. This tactic will mainly be used if you're pushing down a hot hallway, also known as the landing strip, about 15 to 20 feet prior to the fire room. You will see he put his right hand down in the tripod position, and again he will bring his pelvis through the motion, creating momentum as he moves. You can do this without flowing water or while flowing. Another method of hose movement is the duck walk. Firefighter Braun is going to demonstrate how. He's going to get into his hip grip position. He will take a sounding step with his left foot. He's going to bring it back halfway and lean into it. This tactic is used when we're flowing water and pushing down a hallway. When it comes to advancing the 2.5 can weigh up to 200 pounds per section. So it's imperative that we use our body mechanics to our advantage when moving it as a single firefighter. Firefighter Braun here is going to demonstrate by getting his right knee up and what we call the camella grip. He's going to take his right elbow, put it into his right crotch area. He's going to go underhand grip under the 2.5 there. We want to maintain a locked connection here between our elbow and our knee. This is what we're going to base as our foundation and build that strong triangle. As Firefighter Braun opens up the hose, he's going to demonstrate how to flow and move. He will shut down the line and he'll begin to crawl. Another use for the 2.5 could be defensive fire operations, where you could be in a standing position like this in a hip grip. As the heelman, we're going to go back to back with him to take the weight off of this nozzle firefighter so we can help them maintain their energy and not burn out too fast. As the heel, we're going to hold the hose line to where the firefighter up front can let go of the hose line and I'll take all the weight from him. The most important position in hose line movement and management is the heel position. I want you to think of your heel as a lineman on a football team and the nozzleman's the quarterback. The heel person should be doing the most work on the fire ground, making life easier for the nozzleman. When the fire goes out, the nozzleman gets all the credit and the heel man gets left behind after doing all the dirty work. Firefighter Braun here is going to demonstrate to us what position to be in to be the most advantageous and efficient heel you can be. Firefighter Braun's going to start off by getting his left hand down in front of him. We're going to have our right hand come down on the hose. You will grab it in a reverse grip as seen here. You will then tuck your elbow into the notch next to your knee. This will ensure that you're not using any of your bicep or your shoulder joint while you're trying to move the hose line. All of our power, we're going to want to come through our legs. So as we push the hose line forward, we're going to extend this leg here and move the hose line with the nozzleman. When in the heel position, it's important to note to have approximately 6 to 8 feet of space in between yourself and the nozzleman until he asks for a bump up. With this is going to allow us to keep the hose line in one straight line here all the way back, ensuring it doesn't knock the nozzleman off balance at all while he's trying to move the line. Once you go to move the line, you must make sure this is a song and dance between the heelman and the nozzleman. As you're going, you have to be in one fluid motion, or you can knock off the rhythm of the movement, resulting in a less efficient and slower hose movement. As the heelman, ensure you are looking in front of you and also behind you in case you have fire come in behind you or up above you in the ceiling area.
Fire room 15 feet. Fire room 15 feet. Ready? Go. 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 Fire room 10 feet. Ready? Fire room 10 feet. Go. 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 Go.
Once the nozzleman has reached the fire room, he may need further assistance with movement into the room itself. At that point, the firefighter will yell, "Fire room, bump up."
Fire room, bump up.
At this point, as the heel, your number one job is to check and ensure there's no pinch points that you're leaving behind, and you have plenty of surplus behind you. Once that has been confirmed, move forward, sliding up the hose in a clamp position. Get behind the nozzleman. Get back into your regular heel position. Ensure you try to get your bottles locked in as best as you can. Your left knee should try to match up with his right knee as much as you can. From this point, you'll begin to move forward.
Ready? Go. 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 Go.
As the heel, it is important to be aware of all your surroundings at all times. Reminder to look behind you for any active fire or roof collapse, and in front of you in case the nozzleman may fall down, fall backwards, at which point they will yell, "Pick me up."
Pick me up.
Pick me up! Clamp slide down the line, stay low. Firefighter is down. Get underneath the firefighter, pick him up, and get back into your crooked lean position. Ensure the firefighter is stable. Once the nozzleman makes a turn towards the fire room or the landing strip, he's going to call for a bump up to manage a pinch point. Bump up! When you get to the pinch point, tuck your bottle into the corner. This is going to prevent you from getting in the middle of the hose and the pinch point you're trying to move it from. When moving the hose, utilize the bus driver method. Get both hands in a reverse grip, moving across your waist just like this. When working as the heel man, if the nozzleman calls for a bump up, and you recognize that you're going to be progressing into a T hallway, it's important that you utilize the uninvolved portion of that hallway to build up a surplus of hose. T hallway!
T hallway! Ready, go, go! Right turn, right turn! Right turn, T hallway! Right turn, T hallway! Bump up, bump up! Fire room, bump up! Fire room, bump up! Ready, push, push!